Welcome to the show, Pramendra.
I would say that time getting an admission was easier compared to getting a visa. But I saw as a challenge, but I found opportunity. And I also got the opportunity to work with Deutsche Bank there. But in Germany, I can go to the court and challenge that.
This is season 2 of the podcast. Welcome to the International Student Podcast by Prodigy Finance. This is season 2 of the podcast. And today I have a very special guest join us. We have Pramendra. Pramendra is originally from Nepal. He has grown up in India and he's decided to go and study his master's in management at a school in Germany. So if you are considering Germany as a study abroad destination, then this episode is for you. Welcome to the show, Pramendra.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm very excited to share my experience because I believe this will help many students across the globe.
Thank you, Pramendra. Let's start with a little bit of an introduction about yourself. Tell us more about you.
Yeah. So yeah, I was born in a very beautiful place, a mountains region in Nepal, and my father is Nepali and my mom is Indian. So I was like always been grown up into two culture and moreover into the Indian culture, because that's what we eat and talk in a family, and the family is always run by the mom, and my dad take care of his jobs and all. So that was the one thing that I was always inclined towards, going abroad to study. And so I did my schooling from Nepal, and then I moved to India where I did like Bachelor of Business Administration from Bangalore University. And Bangalore is also like very diverse city, like very international, and it's like also called like Silicon Valley of Asia because you see a lot of IT company everywhere.
Hmm.
And I think Bangalore is itself a Bangalore, it's not, people don't talk about okay it's a India, it's because it has a different vibe, you see every third or fourth person is like international, either he's there for a study or for working in IT company, because you see the almost all IT company their headquarters lies in Bangalore. Also like World Trade Organizations and other big offices are there in Bangalore. And also the climate attract me a lot because I was always looking for a place where there will be no harsh winter, no harsh summer, and Bangalore was the place for me because there the climate is always same. So there is no winter, there is no summer. So I had a great experience with while studying at Bangalore University. But I would say the quality of education is really different compared to what I had in Germany, because there it's more over like a theoretical knowledge. The course was designed like 10 years back or 5 years back, and still we are just learning, but the real business was different. But I saw as a challenge, but I found opportunity. So along with my my bachelor program, I did a couple of internship in fintech companies, also with a company like ITC Limited, a big MNCs. So by the time I had my undergraduate degree, I had 4 internship in my CB, and that
Wow.
was a great for me. And when I was in my fifth semester, I got a job from Tata Group, and I started work. And like let's say in India, you will struggle, really struggle to find a job because for one job there are like thousands of applications, right? And
Yeah.
I had job before I graduate, so that was the wonderful things for me.
Wow. What do you think set you apart from all of the other applicants?
I would say like the confidence which I had, and also they saw me like he has not only have but like degree, and I also had a very excellent grade in my bachelor because I scored like 100 out of 100 in like finance or mathematics and quantitative business mathematics and all. So that was the one thing they considered, and like an 100% attendance in my college, and also I was working as a student representative and helping many students to find their way in campus, because we had also international students from like Philippines, Thailand, South Africa, Afghanistan. So and they were not really good with English, and we need to help them so that they can feel comfortable while studying at the campus. So they saw me that, and I was also part of a lot of like volunteer activities, like community service clubs, like doing a lot of awareness program in the village of Karnataka state of India. So I was very active with not only in the study but also with other things, extracurricular activities. And that was the best things about me, and that's why, and that's what I think the Tata Group, they found me that okay, he's excellent in study, but also in other things.
Hmm.
And it was a rigorous path. Think about, you are you apply for a, and then you have to give a test, aptitude test, and aptitude state. There are like 100,000 of students across India, so it's not 1,000, more than 100,000 of people. And then you pass, then you will be shortlisted, followed by there were six round of interview, six
What?
round. Yeah. And you have to crack all six interview in single day.
That is crazy.
Crazy. And a lot of students. So like you just enter one and there is a group discussion. If you pass, you will go further. If you don't pass, go home. It was simple. So I passed it. And like, yeah, before I start my sixth semester, I had a job. So that was like wonderful. My all my friends and colleagues were very happy about it. That okay.
Tata Group is a huge corporation in India
Yeah,
and
yeah,
actually just
exactly.
across the world.
And I also got the opportunity to work with Deutsche Bank there, because I was responsible. I was working for a project with Deutsche Bank. So that's where like I learned a lot about Europe and Germany and how the work environments and all those things are. And that's what I decided. Okay, this is great, but I want to go more. I want to learn more. This is good, but I want to do something different. Not this what I'm doing right now, because it was a lot of monotonous job. Because you were working on a project, you will be given the training and then you work on that. So there is not a lot of learning, or let's say challenges where you can create a real impact, because there is a term and condition, rules and regulation, and how why you have to do it, and just you learn it and then you can do it. But there is no challenge. Let's say if I want to do something extra, I cannot do that. So that was a barrier for me. I was always a person who likes to make something new, creative, or something innovative, not just do monotonous work. I don't like that. And then, yeah, that's how, like, I decided.
Amazing. And for someone who likes the hotter climate, so why exactly did you decide to study in Germany? And also, typically, when I speak to students from Asia, especially Indian students, USA always seems to be the go to destination. Talk to us about why Germany.
So there were like two, three reasons I would say. Like I also applied to the universities in UK. I also checked a few universities in USA, Australia, and Canada. But for me, like I wanted to explore more country. Let's say if I go to US, I will just see the US. But if I want to come to the Europe, I need to apply for a visa or something. But if I choose Germany or any other European country, I will get access to, that time it was 27 country, but now it's 30 plus. So that's a
Wow.
big advantage I have. Let's say today I have a vacation. I can just go to the Switzerland and have my vacation in the beautiful mountains, right? I like beach. Let's say I don't want to have a summer. I can go to Spain or Croatia or something, right? So here, like you get a package and you can
Mm,
explore different culture. And in Europe, it's like Germany has different culture, France has different. If you go to Switzerland, they have different culture.
mm,
The way people perceive things are very different, the language is different. So basically you will learn a lot of things from a lot of people just in a single country. You don't need to go different, like in a single continent. And that was the best things about coming to Germany and choosing Germany, because I like traveling, because I was born in the mountains, and mountains and nature is always close to me. And I think Europe, if you see overall Europe along with the Germany, it's very beautiful.
mm,
I mean, they have gone through a lot through the World War and all. So you see the history, you see the nature and the people around you. And here, I also see, like I was other reason was for me choosing a Germany was like quality living. I was always aware that if I go to US, I'll make a lot of money and all. But I was also aware there is a gun violent. I don't know either I'll survive or not, right? And then there are other thing, like the executive order from the president always hit you. You don't know the things will change in next morning. So that was another thing. Like there is no what you say, stability, and
yeah.
also Germany, why Germany was like also because of the job security in Germany. Let's say if you work for a company and if your contract is like unlimited, so after 6 months they cannot fire you. If they want to fire you, there is a lot of legal hurdles which they need to pass. Even they want to fire me, and let's say if I decide to go, they need to pay me a lot of severance pay, because they are firing me, and because I have an unlimited contract. So let's say when I get to fire, they will pay me at least another 6 months of salary and compensation of my loss. which does not exist in US. It's higher fire rule.
Yeah.
Today you have a job, tomorrow you will not have. But in Germany, I can go to the court and challenge that.
Mm.
So that was the things, and also the fee structure. If you see, let's say I studied from ESMT, I got like global leadership scholarship, early bird scholarship they provide me, and also there was a flexible payment option. I paid just 20,000 euro to ESMT, but let's say at that time ESMT was ranked at 12th best business school in the world for MIM. If I want to go to the same level of university to US, I'll end up paying at least $100,000. So that's it. And it's not like the salary will be 100 times more, right? If I pay 100,000, doesn't mean that the ROI is also like, it will be like much higher than the Germany. It will be almost same, or let's say double, but at the cost of no work life balance, right? And you will not get access to many countries, just US. So that was the another reason for choosing Germany. And also, like, here, like, what I really like about Germany is, like, the social security system. Like, you don't need to worry about your health and your future children education. The good thing about it, let's say either I am employed or not employed, I don't need to worry about my health. It's the government will take care of you, and you don't need money to go to hospital or any doctor or call an ambulance or something. They are there for you. Even, let's say, when we live abroad, we really get worried when we get sick. But
Yeah.
here, we don't need to worry. If you get sick, call the ambulance and they will take care of you. But I don't think this service exists in US. There is, but for that you need to pay really like high insurance premium, health premium, and there is a lot of loopholes in the insurance premium. If you go to the private health insurance, there is a lot of loopholes. They might say, okay, we'll not pay this, we'll pay this. So that's a problem. But here, it's not like that. Everything is covered. Simple. So yeah. So these are the things, like, I also, like, before coming Germany, I also, like, contacted few people from Germany who were there. I learned about their experience, how they are, the family culture, the education system, the health systems, and for me, everything was like, kind of blue tick.
Tell us about the admission process. So, actually getting into the university and securing your visa. What was that like?
So for me, I mean, I was lucky enough to have. It was very smooth for me. Let's say, like, I applied to ASMC in around November, and I had admission letter by January first week. So it was really fast. So I applied in November. I had an interview in December, and I think after just 2 weeks, I got offer letter from them, along with the scholarship, which was global leadership scholarship, because of my contribution to society. So it was very smooth. And then you need to pay, what you say, uh, deposit. Let's say I paid like 4,000 euro. You just need to pay to the ESMT just to confirm your seat. But let's say if your visa get rejected, or something goes wrong with your life, and there is serious things which is important than studying at ESMT, they will refund your money. But mostly in case of visa rejection. And yeah, that was very nice. And then, like, then, as I said, like, I chose ESMT because it's also get funded by the Prodigy Finance. That was the another reason of choosing ESMT, because I think Prodigy Finance cover like top 10 business school in the world, top 100 business school in the world, and ESMT was one of them. So for me, visa process were very smooth. Luckily, I didn't apply from Bangalore, India, because that time it was a Corona time. And getting an appointment is, I would say, that time getting an admission was easier compared to getting a visa appointment. It
Hazy.
was like nightmare. Many of my friends could not, come to Germany on time, so they had a different program. They did like management essential program for 3 months, and that was with a collaboration with IE Business School Spain, Imperial School London, and ESMT. So they designed a program so that those students who could not come to Germany, UK, or Spain on time, they can do that course, and it was free of cost for the student who got already enrolled into this free campus. But it was also open for other people, but they need to pay fee. So I was lucky enough to get an appointment on time, and I just went to the embassy. Like, I sent the documents, and my visa got approved in like just 2 weeks. It was very fast. And the great thing about was, I really don't like I didn't submit a lot of documents. So what I really submit was a block account that time, and that 4,000 euro which I paid to SMT, and the letter from the Prodigy Finance, and my all academic document, the 10th, 12th, bachelor, master certificate, and the offer letter from the SMT. I think that's more like, and along with obviously the passport, and that's all. And then I went, and then the interviewer asked me, like the visa officer asked me few questions. Why SMT? Why didn't you choose to uh, public universities and all? And just I gave them the right answer that I was always keen to get into the Ivy League business school or the top business school in the world, and that's why I chose ESMT. And they have very diverse codes, because during the program I will not only learn the theoretical aspect, but also they have an internship, they have a global uh, social impact project, and they have an internship, and like they are ranked. So that's the best things, and I'm not worried about my ROI, because the fee is less compared to the US. I think after 2 3 days I got an email from them that please come with your travel insurance and collect your passport. And I was convinced enough that okay, that's done.
Wow, it sounds like such a smooth
Yeah, it was
experience
very
you
smooth. Yeah,
had.
yeah.
Amazing. So now you've gotten into this excellent school, you successfully secured your visa, and you are now ready to leave India to go and study. But India and Nepal is very different to the culture in Germany. What was it like adapting to the culture? I mean, now you speak German. How was it learning the language, adapting to the culture, considering that it's so different to what you used to?
Yeah, so luckily, since I enrolled into one of the best international school in the world, language barrier was not there, because there the official language is only English, and they promote, like they always ask us to speak English, because we had a student from 45 countries. So German was not a barrier, because every second person speak different language. Someone is Spanish, Italians, French, and also from South America and so on. So language is not barrier, especially for me, because I chose like SMT, and it lies in the capital city of Germany, so it's Berlin, and Berlin is a very international city.
Hmm.
Here, language barrier is not there. They will understand. If you don't
Okay.
know like how to save, just save, the use of the fingers, and they will get to know. Okay, you need to, yeah, that's all. And if you don't understand it, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how you say. And then we learned like, okay, they will ask at the end, how do you want to pay? Meet Carter or the meet Guild?
Mm.
That's not a big things to learn. And yeah, that was also interesting for me to learn. And I think if you choose any university in Germany, you will like get a free German classes from the college. So we had also similar thing. Every Friday we had a 3 hours of German class, so you just go and learn, and it was fun, because when you start learning German, it will be like you don't know how to pronounce it, and that will be fun. I will spell in a different way, my friend do in different way. And it
Yeah.
was very funny to see my British friend, like they were horrible. We are good, because I'm coming from a different background, so we have seen multiple languages in our society. So for
Yeah.
us, it was a bit easier, but compared to the British and the US people, for them it was tough. I can say that, but it was very funny to get into the German classes. With regard to culture, I would say, yeah, it's very different. Here, like people are more professional, not very casual, and time is very important. In Germany, I think time is very, very important. Late, even if you are late by 1 minute, you are late. Even during the campus, like we had a rule: if you are late by 5 minutes, please don't enter the classroom. It's not because you are late; it's because if you enter after 5 minutes, people are already settled. There is an
Hmm.
environment of learning, and if you enter, people will notice you, so you will
Disruptive.
like spoil the what's going on inside, and then you will waste another 5 minutes of that 100, like let's say there are 20 people, so you will end up wasting 100 minutes of everyone altogether. So that was the logic behind being late and not coming and not entering to the classroom. But it was not always like you cannot enter, let's say. Sometime you can just enter, sit silently, don't do anything. So timing is very important.